and welcome back to the channel. What do they say? It is fall, y'all, and we are kicking off a couple weeks where we're going to be bringing you some fall favorites. This week we're going to be doing some harvest roasted vegetables. Fall in a bowl. Vegetables that you can eat plain. You can put them on top of a salad. You can even blend them up with some vegetable broth and make a soup out of them. They work great inside of some tacos. You could add some chicken with these inside of some corn tortillas. They're just really great to either make for dinner, make ahead of time. They work like to literally make a sandwich. The other day I did like one of the 45 calorie keto wraps. I did some shredded chicken, some of these vegetables, and they are just delicious. This is like a go-to when it comes to fall, and I'm gonna show you how to make it. It's super quick, and again, you can make it for dinner, you can make it ahead of time, you can put it in the freezer, you can put it in the refrigerator, and so you're gonna wanna have a baking pan lined with aluminum foil. You're also gonna wanna have a bowl that you're gonna mix your vegetables up in. And then there's gonna be the sauce that we're gonna put on them, which is 1.5 tablespoons of some kind of olive oil. My favorite is truffle olive oil. We're gonna have 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and then we're gonna have a mix of herbs. You're gonna have 1.5 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of dried rosemary, a teaspoon of either dried sage or dried thyme. Now, if you have fresh, you would want to do a tablespoon chopped up. If you have dried, I go with a teaspoon. All right, so the vegetables we're going to be using, and you can change up the vegetables. This is my favorite combination. We're going to have 1 pound of carrots kind of cubed up just like this. We're going to have 1 purple onion chopped up. We've got about a 1 pound butternut squash, and then a pound of Brussels sprouts cleaned up and chopped. So let me flip you down. Oh, don't forget, we've also got some garlic. And then at the very end, we got some walnuts that are gonna go in here. Okay, all right, let's flip you down and let's mix these up and show you how to make these. All right, part of the reason for the bowl too, by the way, is it just makes mixing. So you're just gonna dump all these in. I'm gonna put in my purple onion. And then I have 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. Now you can mince these. I actually like to cut them in thin little slices like this. So we're gonna dump that in. We're gonna dump in our seasoning. And then we're going to put in our lemon vinegar sauce. And you can use balsamic vinegar. You can use the apple cider vinegar. And you're just gonna wanna mix these up to get a good coating on the veggies. While we're doing this, you wanna have the oven preheating to 400 degrees. So once you get a good coating on these, the seasoning and everything's coated, and then we are just going to dump them on our baking sheet. And these already smell delicious with the herbs. These already smell delicious between the herbs and the lemon and the vinegar and the truffle oil. All right, so we're gonna pop these in the oven, and these are going to cook in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. And then we're gonna put our walnuts on and pop them back in. So let's go ahead and stick these in a 400 degree oven, and we'll check back in 15 minutes. All right, these have been cooking for about 18 minutes. So we're pop them out of the oven. We're gonna give them a good stir. Stir them up really well. And then we have 1 cup of walnuts that we are going to add to this. We're gonna give these a good stir. All right, we're gonna pop these back in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes at the same 400 degrees. All right, so the oven roasted vegetables just came out of the oven, and these are really great to serve immediately. You can put some feta cheese on here, some goat cheese on here. One of my favorite things to finish it off with is just a drizzle of balsamic or a drizzle of balsamic glaze, and these are freaking delicious. Pair it up with some grilled chicken, some grilled pork tenderloin on a salad. These little babies right here, it is so good. And there we have it, ready to go. That's with the balsamic glaze drizzle or just some little bit of balsamic vinegar. It just adds a little something to it. So that is our harvest roasted vegetables, perfect for fall. Next week we have my favorite fall salad, all the flavors of fall: sweet potato, pomegranate, cranberries, pumpkin seeds, all coming at you. And we're just throwing some of our favorite fall recipes at you. We're also gonna have a really great kind of like a burrata caprese tomato salad with some heirloom tomatoes. That's perfect. A healthier dish for some of your get-togethers coming up here in the fall season. So don't want to miss those. Make sure if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, smash that like button. That way you don't miss any of the videos here on the channel. So thank you so much for joining us. We will be back next week with a healthy fall salad. Same time, same place. We'll see you then.